Protect your energy. You are protected by divine spirit. You deserve everything, and you will receive everything. I'm gonna go ahead, shuffle this deck. And tell you what spirit got to tell you. Fear. So I'm feeling some fear within you or within others around you. Either way, there's some fear about stepping into something new. I feel some independence, something you have to be aware that you have to be. There's something that your mind is creating in you that is kind of making you like, is this really going to end up happening? Decease. Meaning, things isn't what it seems. The fear isn't what it is seeming. Like, the fear is telling you all these random things while whole time you're protected by divine. But exploration means going out, getting out of it. You gotta like explore different ways of healing yourself. You gotta get out the house. Spirit is telling you, if you don't get out the house, if you don't get some sunlight, if you stay in bed all day, you're gonna feel stuck. Like, something about you is being called to like get out of something, do something new, explore something new, read a new book. You know what I'm saying? Try a different hairstyle. You know, try some new things. Like, you're being called to expand in some type of way. Competition, temperance, joy, and hermit. But let's just start off one by one. Competition, temperance. So these two going together is actually very, very interesting to me. Keep balance. There's going to be some people, or even you, feeling like you're going to have to like be first. I'm feeling keep things balanced. You know what I'm saying? Like, regulate your emotions personally, because when you get around people, you're going to be like mirrored with certain things. Like, people might naturally like mirror their own insecurities up on you. Even if they don't, you know what I'm saying? You're going to feel something trying to get you out of your inner balance. So when you regulate them emotions by yourself, you become a master at it. You know what I'm saying? You're not performing like you got it together. You actually got it together internally. Like, you know what I mean? And yes, we can definitely get it together within ourselves. We have to communicate with ourselves. Conversations with ourselves isn't about, you know, exposing ourselves. It's about releasing it. You know what I'm saying? I got to have a conversation before I honestly release it. Because the nurtured and hermit means spirit is sensing that you're in this energy of wanting to take care of your body. You want some type of comfort in a way. The neutral card means like take care of your body the right way though. The way that actually is going to cleanse your energy, protect your soul. Like, use your money. Like, your money is why you can get most of the things you want, right? It's protection. If you keep spending money on these things that is emotionally going to suffocate you, like this junk, these unnecessary distractions, the hermit comes up as like things isn't fully clear. Take care of your body. The fog on the window gets clearer. The hermit just means, you know, everything haven't came to the light yet. There's still something that you have to do within yourself first to get to where you planning to go. To unlock that timeline, you have to unlock certain traits, certain personalities, certain patterns within you first. Joy and happiness is still around you. You can still smile, you can still laugh. You can have bad patterns in your world and still find happiness in some type of way. don't don't be fooled. Don't think that just because you're smiling, you're comfortable, you're laughing, and you're happy, that everything is honestly okay. That could be covered up. You could cover it up with joy and happiness just so you don't have to look at the negative side. But the negative side will hit you and you won't have no choice to look at it. But think ahead, because Spirit is telling me right now, things is working out in your favor, but you have to be in this like steady energy. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be thrown off sometimes. And the reason why you're going to be thrown off is because you're regulating, you're renewing, you're a little uncertain if this is really what you should do, but your intuition is yelling at you like, go ahead, do it. You could be a little confused, you could be split, you could be overthinking it. But whole time you're being guided through intuition and through alignment. It's just that when you have so much interfering in you and so much negativity in you, it's kind of hard to see the truth. And seeing the truth is going to be very important for this new chapter you're entering, because it's either see the truth or be faced to see the truth. And being faced to see the truth takes more time out of you, because when you already see the truth, you can plan ahead so you can maneuver around what you know you need to maneuver around. Death and planning. You're planning to shed something in you. Something in you is honestly being outdated. You feel the energy of it no longer serving you. So the death card means something is ending, so something new can come. And planning means rethinking about something. Like, you're not about to go ahead and rush into it. You're going to think about it first. Then you're going to make the steps that's required to get to where you want to go. The planning card is simple. You're going to have to sit down with yourself in that present moment, because that's how you protect the future. If you know what's coming up, then sit in the present moment so the future can be better. The present moment is why the future exists. Y'all want to go into the future, like teleport into the future and change it. You can't teleport to the future and change nothing. You can sit in the present moment and start planning ahead. So by the time the future clicks and arrives, you have everything together. You then start becoming ahead. You then start feeling like you're living the beautiful life because you thought ahead before it was not necessarily too late, because nothing is too late, but till it was before anybody else. Like, you got in your eyes, you got in your body. You know what I'm saying? Fortune. Retreat. So Spirit is telling me you can benefit from some type of isolation today. I feel like Spirit is being very real with you. Retreat away from it. This evil eye right here say protect your energy. Retreat. They go together. Listen, oh, that's funny. This is literally blue and this is blue too. That is interesting to me. Protect your energy. Not saying you can't talk to people. Not saying you can't go outside and communicate and smile and say, you have a nice day. I'm saying don't get so emotionally, internally invested in anything right now that isn't benefiting the future. Because you're going to be like, why the hell did I waste my time? This is how you protect yourself from disappointment and learning that your expectations is based off what you know within. You have to really take this time and get away from certain things, because certain people is not trying to think as deep as you right now. Certain people is trying to just fly past this energy shift that we're currently going through right now. You are the one that's going to have to actually sit in that energy shift, because it's being felt beneath all. And there will be projections from ways and rounds just so you don't have to, just so they don't have to fully feel it. The High Priestess and the Sun, your intuition knows something can change. Greatness can be received. The High Priestess card means you understand something very, very important. You know what I mean? Internally, you see things differently than others. But the Sun means joy and happiness is surrounded by you in some type of capacity. You have something in you that can still shine even when there's chaos. You're very, 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 very emotionally protected. You know how to, joke and make something sensitive into something funny. You know what I'm saying? Because the star means healing is being received. Your money, wealth card means money is coming. You're going to receive abundance. Also, the star means there's going to be healing around certain things. You're actually going to heal this time. I feel this shift actually clicked within you now. You're definitely in that star energy where you're finally like releasing and looking at things differently. This actually was meant to happen so you can get back on your tippy toes. Power and intuition. Right now, Spirit is telling me right now, you're very strong. The power intuition card means if you want to hold power, if you want to have everything together, if you don't want no one tipping you off your path, this is what you will have to do. You will have to use your intuition. Your intuition is holding power. You can feel it. You can feel when it's time to go. You can feel when it's time to stop. You can feel when it's time to do something. You can distract yourself so you do not have to listen to your intuition. Yes, you can, but you will never, 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 ever really run away from it. You feel what I'm saying? You delayed it for another time to deal with it. That's exactly why you feel like you are unprepared. You are not ready. Because if you would have dealt with it right there and there when you felt it, you would have been more prepared, more ready. See, your soul was trying to communicate with you, talk with you. You talking to all these people outside your body right now. You trying to get everybody else's advice, everybody else's statement and choice of being. Everybody else is just as confused as you. But then when you finally say, I'm done, then you finally can listen to that intuition without it feeling like it's trying to come out and check you on some weird stuff. You say, you know what? That intuition is honestly trying to keep me away from this unnecessariness. You know what I mean? You know what the unnecessariness is. Again, healing is coming. Okay, that was all the cards right there. I also have movement on the floor. Something is moving towards you. You're going to have to move. I sense that your body is telling you, I need more rest. I need more stillness. My cat is literally saying yes. But the movement card means you can move slower, but still continue moving. You know what I mean? Like, if you just need a little time and rest, if you feel like you're being called to like calm down on it and give yourself some time, move slower. Something about your energy is deceitful a little bit. Like, you're not really honestly feeling that low of energy that you're assuming. I feel like you have something on the side of you, something you like have to make sure is taken care of. Like, this could be a job. It could be something that you gotta make sure is together. So you have the ability to manage things and show up even when you low-key don't want to. Like, you've been in positions where you had to step up. even when you wanted to just lay the down. So I feel like Spirit is telling me right now, like, your energy is being taken away from you. Like, your spark, your power, your expansiveness is being like sucked away into something right now. Like, you're like low-key forgetting that this is still in you, regardless of what your body says I need right now. Because the soul within you has no body, right? Your soul doesn't have a body. Your soul doesn't need rest, need sleep, need none of that. Your soul is a being of infinity. It's a part of something way bigger than the mind can comprehend. See, your mind is only in your skull because your body needs it. See, the mind literally keeps everything in your body moving and giving you life experience. But yeah, I'm gonna just leave that right there. I'm about to go ahead and ask Spirit, what do you want this viewer that's watching this video to emotionally do? Like, in these next 24 hours, what is you calling this viewer to do? What is you telling, like, what's this person's soul path? Like, soul lessons, deep. Like, what can put this person in their highest timeline? Vibrancy. Decease. Right now, I feel like you're in this let's just be energy. But something about that feels a little deceitful. I know what you're thinking. You might be like, what are you talking about? I think you need to, like, internally become aware that you can't be so detached right now. Oh man, I just cleaned out my cat litter box. Don't mind that. You can't be so detached right now. You need some sense of, like, stableness within your reality, because the control will bring the fulfillment. Reliability in the spirit realm is watching over you. They are not going to have you doing this all by yourself. You got something around you watching and protecting you. Because I sense that when you control your emotions, just understand that controlling your emotions will be reliable for you moving forward. Just know when you control it, you will be received with a gift. Like the universe, like, good job. We got you now. You regulating your emotions. Practice things to bring fulfillment. Keep things balanced. Do not overgive. Do not undergive. Keep things where it should exactly be. Spirit is telling you this critically. You do not need to overextend anything. Decisions in the Chariot. You're going through a decision point right now. In certain decisions, you're feeling called to take action. See, your decisions need action. That's why the Chariot was right next to decisions. Like, Spirit is like, this is the time to make the decisions. This is the time. If it was ever the time, this is the time. Independence is showing me you need to tap into this independence. You need to stop thinking that people around you is going to help you. Why would you want to continue thinking that when whole time you did it yourself? I feel like the independence card is telling me, like, at once upon a time, you wanted to be all these things, right? I feel like you accomplished something, but there's still more. And the universe is like, if you want to get to this point, you're going to have to stop saying it's everybody's fault. Or you're going to have to stop saying people, or I don't have nobody. Because independence literally loves that. They don't have nobody. They love it because they know they can do it all themselves. They know they are protected, ground up and down. But to become that independent person, you're going to have to mentally and emotionally detach from what you thought you needed from someone else being. That's exactly how you capture the independence. You so-called believe that you cannot be because this other person did this something. People have nothing to do with your dreams. When you realize that, you will stop putting expectations up on people to meet you there. You will start letting people choose their different path. And if their different path is to not benefit you, to not support you, then that's exactly why you should be more aware that this is your dream. They have a dream package within them already. Your spirits, the only dream your spirits have is to make sure you are the best. That's why if you want to rely on any soul, rely on the unseen. Because the physical beings in this world they have their own soul path. See, some people will come into this world and naturally support you from top to bottom. From bottom to top, whatsoever. But those people only will be able to come to you and support you when you come to you and support yourself. Become the version that naturally attracts those people that you want to support you. Because the spirit realm is telling me you're going through a critical choice where you're going to have to be aware that you're not going to, I hope you're not just out here making any decision, doing anything just because you feel it. See, y'all confuse y'all feelings with y'all intuition. A lot of y'all believe that y'all feelings is y'all intuition. No, your feelings is not your intuition. Your intuition is just that knowing. See, a feeling can be so emotional. Feelings are more emotional than an intuition. Intuition is logical. Your intuition speaks facts. Your intuition knows what is true and what is not. Your intuition is the less emotional feeling of all because it literally is like, I just know this. I just know. It's this I just know. And then when you start feeling unsure and second guessing it and feeling some hesitation around your intuition, that's usually your feelings trying to cover up your intuition. That's why y'all could be confused with what is talking. Because once you start feeling something, that is not your intuition. That is your emotions. Your intuition knows, and when you sit down with yourself and feel those emotions, you see that that's mostly just fear talking. Because your intuition simply is aware of the bigger picture. You see, luck is happening. You're more lucky than you think. You're so lucky, bro. You was about to it's just crazy. I'm trying to think of a statement, but you're just lucky. You just can receive things that other people just still in their mind don't like. You just got it together. Because I also sense disappointment, the moon. There's a calling for a new perspective, a new way of being. Disappointment in the moon. You need to get out of this emotional cage you put yourself in. There might be some unsure energy around you where you might not really know where you stand. You might be disappointed about something. And the disappointment is bringing this feeling of, I don't know what's about to happen. The moon card is like the dark room that you're in and you can't see nothing. And you have to walk around, feel stuff to see where you're at. Because you can't turn on a light. So that disappointment and the feeling of something had happened and something didn't go your way. And the moon card comes up as I don't know everything yet. Everything is unclear. Connect these together. You're going to feel some sense of it's going to feel a lot. You go realize that you're more in your imagination than you really is in the physical room. You're not even in the dark room. You can't see nothing. You are in your imagination. See, there's light in your imagination. There's light where you can turn the light switch on in your imagination and think about what the hell is actually happening in this room, but the physical can't show it. And something in you right now needs to be bold enough to go in your mind and create something to the point you naturally detach from what's happening in the room, in the darkness. Because your mind basically puts you back in this, everything is always going to be okay. See, again, turn that light switch on in your mind. Even though you can't find that light switch in this physical world, because in this physical world it's so dark. Who hid the light switch? Is it underneath the bed? Where the light switch at? But then you got to go in your mind and you got to create the light switch and you got to turn that light switch on, because something in the physical right now is telling you introspection. These two together telling me isolation. Introspection means you need time alone. You need to be alone. You need to understand that creating some sense of communicating with yourself and, going inward is being called into your highest timeline. You need to understand, to get to your highest timeline, you're going to have to pause when you feel like you need to move. Because listen, they're going to have you moving a lot. The system above you right now have so much people just moving and moving and moving and moving and moving and moving. And guess what it can do to your body? You're going to be stressed out. You're going to be like, this is too much. Already, I don't think I want to do this. Because the spirit card means if you don't take that time to manage your emotions seriously, you won't be able to do it. Because you're going to hit the wall so hard, you're going to have to sit down. You won't even be able to. And if you force it, the universe will stop you, because the universe is telling you there's a certain version you will have to be to do the things you want to do. If you do not become that certain version, say you stay the same old way and then want all the things that certain version was able to accomplish because it has some steadiness within them. If you don't get to that certain version and you decide to do all the things you wanted to do, like the success, then you're going to realize how hard it really is. You go hit the shake-up moment where it's like, I'm sick of it. And your mind is going to be like, no, I told you we got to get this. We got to do this. But that physical body form is physically just going to be dumped. Because you didn't see, you can use the mind to heal the body. But I need you to understand that this is not the time to play around. Take it serious right now. What's about to happen in the next 24 hours? Beginnings and determination. You are determined to move, do something. You're moving. I see action is being taken. Now, you starting to realize that ain't nobody gonna be there for you like you are. You like, you know what, I'm doing it. I'm gonna get up, I'm doing it, I'm taking the action. I'm not playing around no more. I'm not just talking about it no more, because the innocence in stableness means you will receive some stable income coming in. Stableness is coming. You will feel like everything is exactly where it needs to be. Also, I sense that innocence is happening within you. You're not a soul that's out here trying to get nobody. You're friendly. You just friendly energy, but you're not to be played with. But the friendly energy is what's bringing good things into your life. You're not to be played with by your energy. Protect your soul. Don't let people just come into your world and just play with you like a puppet. You're literally being moved by an Egypt system right now. I'm telling you, by spirit, divine realm is kind of like puppeting you, moving you in alignment. See, you're puppet by something way bigger, not by the creatures you see in this physical room, because these creatures you see in the physical room will one day look at you because you have something in you that is impactful. Not saying, you know what I'm saying, humble yourself, but understand that something in you is powerful. Transition, shift. Like an era, shift. Celebration. This shift will bring celebration. You will feel like this is what needed to happen. This is good. The universe cycle completing. Once the celebration phase is over with, once you notice like this is what you needed, the cycle complete, then you bring harmony. Now you need to find some sense of vibe, balance to what you now signed up for, because it will possibly bring some hurt. A realization like, I don't feel like doing all of this. Internally, you might even be like hurt about something that you just wished, like you will receive generosity, but something about receiving it is just like, it's like something is telling me, protect your energy, stay away from energies. There's a Pacific energy, well, probably Pacifics, more than one energy I think you really have to protect your energy away from. You might be like, this person is not as a bad person as I thought. Not saying that they are whatsoever, but I feel like you need to understand that when you go into it with an open mind. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video.